Dissidia Final Fantasy.
Alright, I think that was Jecht. It's Night and Day back again, and possibly Jecht.
Yes, Jecht made an appearance last time, but I guess he just wants to stick around for it. But we'll have you, Jecht. We'll take you in. It's time to continue on the story mode, I guess. We have some more. It's time for Cecil, Warrior of Light. That whole shebang. On their path, we saw a giant golden dragon last time, so hopefully we get to see a little bit more of that, because that was like, oh, here's this dragon, it's gone now, don't worry about it.
Yeah, so far that team has been the only ones who actually put a face to the weird glitch thing that's been devouring all these realms, the Planesgorgers as they've called them. So they got to actually see, yeah, it's a weird golden dragon.
Yeah, exactly. No one else has any idea what's happening. They're just like, worlds are falling apart, I gotta get out of here. And then they're actually like making some headway on potentially solving that issue.
And then immediately ignoring said headway.
Exactly.
Let's get to Spiritus.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, this could be a problem. We'll worry about that later. I gotta get the Spiritus. Alright, so, 2 cutscenes. That's
2
cool.
cutscenes in a battle.
Awesome. So yeah, let's jump right into it.
Looks like a standard battle.
Yeah.
Instead of a summon.
Instead of a summon. Thank goodness.
Well, so the recent 2 summons. Oh,
nice.
This is
the Meadows?
a scene from Cornelia Castle, the very first Final Fantasy game. You see a famous cutscene from that hillside perspective.
Are we inside the gateway?
That we are. It was here that my quest first began.
And you have been to that castle?
Indeed. The princess had been spirited away, and I pledged my sword to her rescue. However, what awaited us...
Do you remember me? You were lucky enough to defeat me once.
Garland, how did I know you would be here?
Interesting. I could say the same thing to you.
Fate seems set on having us cross swords evermore.
Even though we are no longer bound by time, we are still bound by destiny to fight.
Cecil, Noctis, let us oblige him.
You're the boss.
And Noctis doing his warp in some weapons and warp away with said weapons.
Yeah. He just created this portal of like weaponry, grabbed one thing and was gone immediately afterwards. That was so bad.
Yeah, Noctis has some pretty cool gameplay mechanics in his game. He can call in the different weapons of all the different types like we were talking about before.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Then he can warp strike with them, which means he throws the weapon, and wherever it lands, he warps directly to that location.
Oh, okay. So he can like use that as a teleportation tool kind of thing.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, that's really cool.
Of course, the gameplay mechanics in his game, it's a more of an action game than a lot of the other games.
Okay.
So because of that, it's going to have faster paced, more interesting gameplay mechanics because the gameplay takes a more central role in that game than it usually does. So yeah, they kept it really flashy and interesting.
Right, yeah, that was awesome. Did a really good job with that, I think.
So Garland is back. He was one of the villains, potentially primary-ish villain in Final Fantasy 1.
Right.
So he and the Warrior of Light are... Garland is actually a real character in Final Fantasy 1, however, unlike Warrior of Light, who's the made-up representative of the protagonist.
Right, they didn't just have like this Dark Knight thing, like that just... Like that was the enemy and then they set it up after with fact or something like that.
Right,
yeah.
Garland was an actual character. He's the first boss in the game, actually.
Oh, okay.
He runs away with the princess. He steals the princess from the castle. He used to be a knight from Castle Cornelia, and then, nope, he becomes Dishonored Knight and takes the princess and gets the hell out of Dodge, and the Light Warriors are called in to get her back.
Alright, cool. And so, it seems like, just based on what you've told me and whatnot, like that cutscene was very much an ode to the first Final Fantasy, with like Warrior of Light with the cutscene on the hillside looking at the castle, and then Garland comes like for. So that just seems like it was encompassing mostly on Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah, that realm was definitely the hillside in front of Cornelia Castle. Very iconic scene from Final Fantasy 1. Final Fantasy 1, the first thing that you do is fight Garland, and after... That's your first mission, not the very first thing that you do. But the very first quest that you have is to stop Garland. After he's defeated, then the King of Cornelia is thankful and repairs the bridge north of the castle so that you can go on your way and explore the rest of the world from there. So as you cross that bridge, you see the intro to the game. The Final Fantasy Prelude music plays for the first time ever. And,
cool.
Yeah, that music that's been in so many games since then. And,
Right.
And you see this quick cutscene. It's from the regular Nintendo, so the regular Nintendo Entertainment System. So obviously the graphics are not mind-blowingly spectacular, but it is pretty cool that you see this first cutscene from the. It shows the Warriors of Light from far away, from that hillside perspective, overlooking the castle, much like what we just saw. So yep, they definitely did an ode to that famous scene right here.
Cool. Oh, okay. I was like, are we just gonna have to face Garland? But of course, we have two clones that we have to fight against him as well.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that to us, but they did. If we just saw, the enemies are platinum level. So.
Yeah. So this is gonna be much more interesting.
So we've seen all three of these guys, so you can basically
Definitely.
just pick whoever you want at this point.
Noctis was fun when I played with him, so I might go that route. Oh, Dark Knight.
So it seems like, I could be completely wrong here, but it seems like as you level up the characters, they gain those tiers. They start out at bronze, then they go up to silver, then gold, then platinum. I think it goes all the way up to crystal in traditional Final Fantasy fashion, but those tiers denote the level of the AI.
Oh,
So
right.
I could be wrong on that because, yeah, we're not experts at this game, but it seems like the higher tier that they are, the better that the AI controls those characters in combat. Oh yeah, and we did get Alexander recently, so we might as well show him off.
Awesome. Looks so cool.
Your allies have assembled, Koopa.
Greetings.
So since we have platinum enemies, it'll be good to use the platinum ally.
What's up?
What's up? Yeah, you can definitely tell who is modern and who is a blast from the past, because like, greetings, hello, hey, what's up?
Well met. Sup?
Sup, dude?
We are to kill only to be killed.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
I can teleport and stuff.
Yeah, his EX skill, his unique one, is that warp strike.
Oh, is
so
this
you
teleportation thing?
Yeah, you can do that ranged attack with that. Did he just say huzzah as you smacked him across the screen?
Huzzah!
Huzzah! This is what I was after.
Yeah, I wanted this my whole life. Oh, no.
He's a masochist.
Huzzah!
So you're an assassin and Garland is a vanguard, so Garland should have the advantage in that scenario.
Oh, okay.
Sever that cord.
If they have any mages.
Wow.
Oh, they do. They have an X-Death on their team. And what is that, an Ishtola? Yeah, so both of the other characters are weak to you.
Okay, cool. So.
Oh, it's a Golbez. It's not an X-Death. So they have a mannequin Golbez and a mannequin, it looks like Ishtola.
I think, yeah, Ishtola is going to be on their team.
So yeah, so anybody other than the guy you're fighting is better suited to fight.
I just wanted to get him down because he had,
Yeah, the purple.
yeah, the purple, yeah. Hello, Warlock.
Yeah, Golbez in this game, he's from Final Fantasy IV. It's pretty cool. In this game, the way they implemented him was different than in the first Dissidia. He has his Shadow Dragon thing that he summons from Final Fantasy IV, and it shows up in a lot of his moves. So you can see it flying around him like that. It's pretty cool looking. No, don't summon!
Oh, no.
The world is
That's alright, I beat you earlier.
Yeah, we're not quite as impressed with you guys anymore.
Yeah, as before. Oh, come on.
Whoa, Garland! hounding you down.
Uh-oh. This looks like...
Oh, that's interesting. Your EX skill has a 3 in it, so maybe you can chain it 3 times.
Ooh, okay. I'll give it a shot one day. Oh, okay.
Now it says 2. Now it says 1. So yeah, it looks like you could chain it to a degree.
Yeah, it looks like you can, like, just one after the next. I think it is just a teleportation tool, though. Like, I don't think it actually attacks him or anything.
It shouldn't be if it's true to his original game, but maybe... Maybe!
What maybe? Come on.
There you go.
Finally.
Noctis at least seems like he's a little bit faster than Jack, so maybe he can close in more easily.
Ooh. Oh, Garland just came out of nowhere. And had me eat his dust there. Yeah, Garland's kind of all about having me for breakfast right now. So. Oh, now he's gone.
Of course, as soon as you say that, he charges off with the others.
Ow.
So yeah, again, Noctis has his... Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
That was a quick one, too.
That was a monstrous blow there. Holy crap.
Noctis has his armature, which is
That won't slow me down.
the name for his arsenal of weapons.
I apologize.
So you should be able to, every button press, every direction should be a different weapon. So you're going with the spear attack now, but you might have better ranged stuff at your disposal.
Be stern and swift in your judgment.
In his game, he does have a bow
Oh, okay.
and a chakram, like a giant throwing star.
Oh, okay. So, I guess similar
It's
to...
like, it's sort of like a shuriken, except it's gigantic. So I don't think that qualifies as a shuriken. Actually, I think some of the text in the game refers to it as a shuriken, but I don't know if that's... If you have... Like, a shuriken is a throwing star.
Right.
That, you know, like a throwing dagger is like... Chink, and I don't know if you...
It's the classic, the classic thing that you've seen in most.
Yeah, if you have a dagger and it's gigantic size, it's no longer a dagger, it's like a cleaver or a completely different...
It's something, totally different. Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know that it would be a throwing star still or a shuriken or a chakram, whatever. He has a few ranged things at his disposal.
Oh.
He has axes and...
Frozen.
Oh, you can see them swimming around him right now, actually.
I'm not sure what that entails for me.
Time is now of the essence.
Oh, come on, man. Just give me that.
Oh, you can take him out.
There we go. Oh.
Oh,
There is escape.
there is an escape.
Oh, come on. Just hold on one bit longer so I can win
I apologize.
that one fight. Okay.
Talk about ruthless.
Oh, Cecil's a Dark Knight.
How will you fare against armed opponents?
What do you mean? They've always been armed.
Hope you're ready to lose.
All of our other opponents are like paraplegic.
I mean, I guess some of the mages don't have weapons, per se. Kefka and Golbez, if that's what he means. But in that case, that still doesn't make sense, because Golbez is right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the people we fight have weapons. Garland looks like he plays pretty cool with that sword, because it does that
It does
chain link
extension, yeah. It looks like he'll be like a really fun character to play with.
thing. That would be so funny if in Final Fantasy 1, right after that cutscene where they walked across the bridge and saw the castle, the scenic castle from far away, they just got jumped by these three guys and had this crazy acrobatic battle flying in the air and all this madness. This peaceful music is playing.
Yeah, exactly.
La 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 la.
Yeah. Oh god.
I'll shatter that core.
Core it up. Work the core. Oh yeah, Noctis has red at the bottom of the soles of his shoes.
His red bottom?
Red bottom give you wings.
Yeah, you guys deal with that.
Call upon our chosen thrall. Be stern and swift in your judgment.
I think.
Just gotta hide behind this rock and
Yeah,
summon.
yeah, exactly. The core is behind the rock, so everyone's like throwing projectiles at it, but nothing's happening.
Yeah, Garland just got slammed, lost half his bravery, which is important when he's at 6 freaking K.
Yeah, really. That's not the attack. Thank you.
Oh, you got enough? Oh, man. Oh, Noctis. There it is.
Paragon of warriors.
I don't know, so far, initial impression of Alexander looks cool, but his seem like they're easier to dodge than some of the other ones.
Yeah.
They're slow-moving giant pillars of light. You guys are not looking quite as good as last time when Ifrit was done and you had 2 wins. Now Alex is done and you got 1 win. But, who knows? You could still successfully close it out. Oh. HP attack hit, but didn't, so you got no bravery, be careful.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Now you got your bravery back up. Oh, you got enough! Garland and Ishtola. Oh, Garland and Golbez are low. Oh, wow, that was so close.
Yes!
Yeah!
Victory.
Alright. Just gonna go ahead and...
I won't forget this.
Nice! There we go.
What the heck?
I did. I thought I connected with the last one, but I guess not. Okay.
At least make it interesting.
Dude, Noctis.
Sundry spoils for a sly scrapper, Kupo.
Thanks, Moogle.
Sly Scrapper.
Give us that 1K. 1K every day.
I take 1K all day. There you go. And the final cutscene, it would seem, for the whole team. Unless...
Yeah, let's check it out. The truth about Spiritus, this one could be good.
Ooh, yeah, that's awesome.
We learn his secrets.
You owe me an answer. Is Spiritus the one sapping this world's life force?
Nonsense. He is a successor of the old gods and deeply bound to this place. He desires not its destruction.
If he speaks true, then we are only wasting our efforts.
You're correct. We must return at once and apprise Materia of...
Hold up. Well, we don't have to go all the way back there.
What do you mean?
Remember how Materia and Spiritus could communicate in real time back at her dome? Could just use whatever they did, not like Spiritus will attack us. All we gotta do is ask. It'll save us time, I'm sure of it.
That may work, if Spiritus will let us.
He is not so single-minded as to let a petty feud cloud his better judgment.
Then our next destination has been decided.
That was an ingenious solution, Noctis.
No problem. Just one thing. How about you call me Noct instead?
Okay.
What?
Well, that was a little bit out of left field.
So we just had a fight to the death, and they were, like, fighting for all of time, like in Final Fantasy 1, it would seem. And then Noctis comes up with this plan, and then they're like, alright, yeah, I guess I'll join you. And then they just, like, walk holding hands into the portal or something. That's a bit strange.
Yeah, Spiritus having a vested interest in keeping the world alive makes sense.
Yeah.
Garland suddenly being all chummy doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he can say he won't let this cloud his better judgment and then, like, walk off on his own. He doesn't have to join the team if they're just pit in this, like, infinite battle against... I don't, like, Garland doesn't have the same link to the universe that Spiritus does.
Right.
So what would be in it for him?
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand.
Okay, Spiritus might want to keep things moving here. Garland? No, he just wants to fight Warrior of Light to the death forever.
Yeah, exactly.
What the heck?
That's
okay.
so weird. Okay. Alright.
It would have made more sense if Garland had just been incapacitated, but maybe they're going to have the heroes and villains all join forces to fight the Plague Gorgers, or the Plains Gorgers, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I mean, that's the route that it seems like it's taking, but it's just the reasoning for it is a bit strange, I guess.
It's funky. So, Noctis finally contributes to why he's there on the team. Oh, see, guys, in my world, we have these things called cell phones.
Yeah.
So what you do is, you make a long-distance call.
Yeah, you just shoot a text, it's like, hey, there's a Plains Gorger. This isn't between us. And Spiritus is like, K, and then you're done. Except now we have to go to this place, like, Spiritus' realm that has a one-way connection.
Yeah, Spiritus has the cell phone, so
Yeah,
we're just going to go there instead of driving all the way back to Materia's house.
It's more like a landline than a cell phone. And then you go to Spiritus' realm, you just pick up the phone, call Materia, and bing, bang, boom, it's all done.
Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, Bob's your uncle. Oh, man.
Alright, so we might as well go ahead and check out the next rung on the ladder of Terra.
The next triple. Tale of Two Combatants? Tale of Two Cities. Okay.
Zidane and Terra enter a gateway in pursuit of another summon.
One more summon.
Who shall it be this time?
We already have a couple on the other paths, so there's only X amount they can do.
There aren't too many left.
So, it's close by now? Oh.
You two are more perceptive than you look.
Hey, buddy, we're kinda on a date here. Can we do this later?
Which of the summons do you seek? Names elude you then. No matter. There is no power too great to serve me.
I'm coming!
I think not. Your pluck is admirable, but alas, once we have what we seek, we shall dispose of you.
You're free to try, but good luck! They're on our side!
Feckless easy.
So sorry. Wouldn't want you dying too soon. Good. You have some life left in you.
Terra!
There is no one to help you now.
It would seem that is my cue.
Traitor!
On your feet. If you would dance, then allow me to take the lead. Alas, my partners have 2 left feet.
Shut it!
Wouldn't want to keep our audience waiting.
Right. Let's go.
With rehearsal done, now the production can begin.
Whoa.
So that was a pretty cool cutscene.
That was insane. That was really cool. Oh my god. Like, the production on that was awesome. Like, they did such a good job on that.
So interesting. It looks like everybody there turned into a furry friend.
Yeah, everyone's all fluffy and stuff.
Zidane and Kuja are from Final Fantasy IX, where they have that trance mode thing.
Right.
Not
right.
everybody in that game, when you use trance mode, goes into a more animalistic feral form. But Zidane and Kuja do. Some of the characters just kind of power up in different ways. I think Steiner gets shinier, higher quality looking armor, that sort of thing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, they definitely don't all turn into fuzzy friends. But in this case, Terra turns into a fuzzy friend, they turn into fuzzy friends. They're like, hey, let's all be fuzzy together.
Yeah, let's all have a Fuzztown fun time, I guess.
So man, the villains in this game, they are really understaffed.
Oh man, yeah. Like, it just, like, with every cutscene and every battle, it just gets a little smaller and smaller. So.
Getting betrayed at every turn. I was kind of curious to see what would happen when the Emperor finally got involved, because in the first Dissidia game, the Emperor was kind of pulling the strings, running his own scheme behind the scenes.
Okay.
So he was really trying to work things out to his advantage and pull out this master plot.
Right.
Whereas Garland, the prior god of the dark side was Chaos, and Garland was pretty much just Chaos's pawn, like do whatever he says, that sort of thing.
Right.
Whereas Emperor was more along the lines of, no, I'm going to work this to my advantage.
Right.
I don't care. He was trying to work the whole thing so that he himself would become the next god of the thing, and the cycle as it currently existed, and gain a lot of power for himself. So I was curious to see, and this point when a lot of the villains had finally, now they're privy to his schemes and his machinations, his original concept to double cross everybody and give the power to himself. Like, so why are they all just hanging out together? So apparently some of them are not content to sit back and work with him again.
Right. So it seems like he is trying to get the summons, apparently, to maybe get them on his side to have his own plan again. It could be that way, or maybe he's just going for ultimate power again, and summons are the easiest way to do that.
Yeah, it's a little hard to say because it's pretty late in the game, and we're only seeing him for the first time now.
Right now, yeah.
So yeah, the Emperor has a ridiculous character design in this game.
He looks a bit intense. He's definitely. He's quite over the top with his costume design, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, and that's saying that in light of the exact same cutscene where Kuja appears wearing a thong.
Right, but...
So, yeah, the Emperor's character design is even more crazy than a weird floating dude wearing a thong.
Yeah.
So,
that was a dude?
Yeah.
What?
More than any other character. I mean, there's some effeminate-looking characters in some Japanese media, and Final Fantasy is no exception to that. But yeah, Kuja, more than any character, has that gender ambiguity going.
Wow, that was yeah, you kind of blew my mind with that one. Okay, like other ones, I could see that. I could see how they're dudes, but they're just more effeminate. But yeah, Kuja's kind of went straight for it.
Yeah, Kuja's one of the primary antagonists from Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, okay.
He has this kind of rivalry relationship with Zidane. So Zidane here he wasn't having any of it. Like, yeah, just shut up. If you're gonna help us.
Right.
Wasn't completely super friendly with him, but willing to accept his help here. And yeah, I think that was Kuja's theme that was playing the music at the end of that cutscene. Yeah, all the music is either the Dissidia theme song or famous music from other Final Fantasy games.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, so it looks like Kuja was willing to help out, and then all of them got serious. Zidane and Kuja went into trance mode, and Terra went into her Esper form.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
So that's gonna do it for this episode of
Dissidia Final Fantasy NT.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Yeah!
Get on if we can.
Yes! Oh my
yeah.
god! Just hammer down Emperor. Oh, you have enough for another.
Yeah, if we can. Go at him.